All right, here we are.
It's so dark.
Ghost hunting.
Wait, are we gonna find any ghosts?
When I let my mini moons know that there was going to be some ghost hunting on the Blood Moon YouTube channel, they absolutely insisted that they be the first to partake of the ghost hunting. So that is how we ended up here in a graveyard at night looking for ghosts together. They had been to the graveyard, to the old part of the cemetery, to do a little photo shoot. They want to start their own YouTube channel. They have their logo done up. They've been doing some original songwriting, and we did a spooky photo shoot for them. I'll post some clips from that here. But this is us walking through the graveyard, searching for ghosts. Because I was solo with them and the new section of the cemetery is very open, it doesn't have mature trees, it isn't on a hillside, and it has roads all the way through, we decided to only stay in the new part. For this video, we'll tackle the old cemetery, which is quite a bit spookier and has some really beautiful headstones and a really rich history. Another time, there are quite a few old cemeteries in the area where we live, so lots of opportunities for spooky endeavors. Right here is where the first spooky thing happened. You can see some sort of smoke or something go past the camera as I panned behind us. Kind of slow moving right there. Not sure if it was dust. You couldn't see anything in real life, just on the camera. So there is some interesting history related to both this cemetery and the town that it is located in. This is St. Margaret Cemetery in gorgeous Fernie, British Columbia, and at the time that Fernie was first settled, this is on the traditional territory of the Tanaha people, there was no cemetery. And so they would place the bodies in an area closer to downtown. There wasn't really any parameters for the burying, and a lot of people who came here didn't have family with them. They came here seeking their fortune, hoping to lay down, a new life. And so they were just placed in this location. And as the town grew, that became a problem. It was smelly and not well organized and not really appealing. And so the decision was made to relocate the bodies. They were moved up to this area, but not into this cemetery. This was a wild, very wet. There was a lot of underground springs and sort of marshland type terrain. And at the time, they thought it would never be an area where building could occur. So the bodies were placed there. Those that didn't have family were just kind of put wherever, not really marked. And then in the 1970s, this area was developed. And so the rumor is that with the first couple of bodies that were found, they reported it. And after that, they no longer reported it. They just interred them back into the ground underneath the houses. So a little spooky, a little unknown, and I think unexpected. In our times, we don't really think about that being a thing. Everything is so regulated, but a little Wild West style body moving story to go with the ghost adventure. If you're interested in more stories like that, the Fernie Historical Society does offer ghost tours, which are fantastic and contain all sorts of hidden history and spooky lore from the area. I've done one before. They're great, and that is actually where I learned the history of the body moving that I retold here. Now, here comes our second strange encounter. This one I did see while I was filming. There is some sort of light figure that shows up right there. Not sure what it is, whether it's a reflection or a ghost. That's up to you to decide. I did circle it for you there so that you could see a little clearer. You let me know what you think it is. And as you just saw go by on the camera, there is more of that weird dust or swarms of bugs or ectoplasm. I don't know what it is going by. It happens a few times throughout the video. You can let me know in the comments what you think that is, if you have a scientific explanation, or if you are a little bit more prone to thinking that it's something spooky. Give me your theories.
You guys feel a different energy? I don't know. Do anyone else feel a different energy, Mom? Do you feel a different energy?
Yeah, there's a ghost right above your head.
I knew it.
That is, of course, the actual audio of us just having fun goofing around. But then this happened. There it is. Some sort of foggy, it really looks like it's moving past us figure, a little bit different than the first two. Could be a reflection of light off of Mini Moon Middle's hoodie there. She, speaking of, is about to get really spooked here.
Look in the camera. Oh, it went away.
I think I saw it for a second. Actually, stop getting scared by everything, bro. It's just a flower. Okay, the flowers are a face, not a face. Is there a ghost flower? Yes, I literally saw it, bro.
Now, I couldn't see what freaked her out either at the time or reviewing the video, but I cannot judge her because, as you're about to see on our way out, I swear that I heard something in the woods or behind us on the road.
Keeping it.
Oh, that's a little bit more. I've only seen one walk past us, like right past us. Oh God, I got it. Like it was in the light. Mommy, stop. Please, go.
No, I heard a noise.
Spoiler alert, we were not eaten by a cougar or a bear. We made it out. Now, as we get closer and closer to the gate and wrapping up our evening here, you will see on the video that more and more of that foggy entity or substance is appearing, whether it's dirt, bugs, or, you know, the spirit saying, hey, don't go, we've been enjoying hanging out with you. I will, again, leave that up to you to decide. Now, as we are getting ready to leave here, the discussion turns to preventing any ghosts from following us home. And the wording of the mini moons is a little bit vague, which, you know, witchy mums can't let lie. So emphatically, no one is invited to come home with us. You remain here, we're going on our way, and that is what you'll see and hear in this next clip.
Do you want it to follow us home?
No ghost is gonna fall. No, we don't want everybody staying here that belongs here.
And with that little bit of witchy mum panic, we make our way to the gate, and that's the end of our ghost hunting night. I hope you've enjoyed the video. We will be putting up more ghost hunting on our channel, so make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you don't miss it. If you want to come to Fernie and do a ghost tour for yourself, I will link the Fernie Historical Society website in the video description. You can check them out. They have a lot of cool stuff going on, including, I think they have added cemetery tours, so they have a couple of fun things going on for spooky history lovers. And until next time, we'll see you soon. Bye.